Hello everybody, I am Aaron Norris, and this is the Real Estate Headline Roundup in 2. Happy Father's Day in 2 days, don't forget, but let's start with the headlines for this week. So first up, H.R. 5072, this is the FHA Reform Act of 2010. This bill is looking to raise the annual mortgage insurance premium to 1.55%, and that's up from 0.55%. So it passed the House as of June 10th. Some things that they rejected, including raising the down payment from 3.5 up to 5%, prohibiting closing costs being rolled into the loan, reducing the total number of loans funded to only 10% of all loans created in the U.S. annually, and also lowering the limit to $500K in high-value areas. So very interesting. One amendment, interestingly, that did pass is to make sure that absolutely no funds in this bill went to anybody accused of watching pornography in the government. Good to know. All right, so of course interested in following this will be the National Association of Home Builders, the Realtors, and the Mortgage Bankers Association. So we'll keep an eye on that. It goes to the Senate. Also very important in this bill, interesting to watch, one of the things they snuck in at the very end is about strategic default. They're going to be trying to find a way to make sure that nobody who defaults ends up being able to get a federally funded loan. So we'll be watching that one. Thanks to Mr. Harry Reid, the extension for the federal tax credit has been extended for 3 months. So if you're trying to close a short sale and was worried that you weren't going to be able to close, you got an extra 3. So thank you, Mr. Harry Reid. You may have heard in the headlines this week that foreclosures across the board have been down. I really like this quote by our friend Sean O'Toole over at Foreclosure Radar. And I quote, "I would love to say the decrease was due to short sales or loan modifications, but I see little evidence from residential home sales or HAMP reports to support that theory. The question we should all be asking is, if it is not by foreclosure, short sale, or loan mod, then how do lenders plan to deal with delinquent loans?" Touche, my friend, touche. The Federal Housing Finance Agency has directed Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac to delist their common and preferred stock from the New York Stock Exchange. Once the delisting is completed, they'll be found over at the over-the-counter bulletin board, but that should happen relatively soon as their stock has been hovering below the minimum required. The FBI, if you haven't known, is really cracking down on mortgage fraud. Released today, they released an update on their Operation Stolen Dreams. They've updated and let us know that there's over 1,200 defendants. They've made close to 500 arrests and looking to charge these people who are responsible for $2.3 billion worth of losses for these banks. You might want to check out stopfraud.gov. I had no idea how many different agencies were involved. There's some 20 federal agencies and 94 U.S. attorneys and local partners included in this website and that are trying to work behind this Operation Stolen Dream. I'm sure we'll hear a lot more about that in the coming months. Fitch released a report this week talking about redefault rates and HAMP. Within 12 months, they expect 55 to 65% of prime loans to redefault and 65 to 75% of Alt-A and subprime loans to redefault. And they think they're being conservative. In the report, I did notice that they weren't talking about loans with principal modification, but not everybody qualifies for those. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. I can't wait to see the numbers that come out about the redefault rates for the principal reductions. So that's it for the real estate headlines for this week. I did send out an email this week letting you know about some awards we recently won, which was sort of fun. We won 2 for the Tip of the Iceberg. It's a Platinum Hermes Award, which is their top honor, and the Communication Award of Distinction for the book. We also won a Communicator Award of Distinction for the Norris Group Real Estate Radio Show in the news category, and the on-air talent, which is a first for Dad. And we won a Gold Hermes Award for also I Survived Real Estate 2009. So as we start planning our 2010, we'll continue to submit awards for that. And thanks all for the kind emails that I've gotten in response to that. Coming up on August 15th, one of our last things of the summer, hard to believe summer just started and we're winding down our schedule, our Advanced Investing Skills and Strategies for Quadrant 2.5. That's going to be Sunday, August 15th at the Doubletree in Anaheim. You can find out more information at thenorrisgroup.com. Look for the Jumping Fish. You'll find it. Other July events coming up. July 13th, Bruce will be on panel at Agent Reboot up in San Francisco with the California Association of Realtors and Inman News. July 21st, we're at the Women's Invest Club for the 7 characteristics of a great real estate investor, followed by the July 28th event at Investors Workshops about emerging trends in 2010 with a special interview by our good friend Sean Watkins. So we're looking forward to that, and we'll see you in Orange County both weekends, which then leads up to our August 15th event. You won't want to miss that. Up on the radio show this week, we've got David Kittle. He's a former chairman of the Mortgage Bankers Association and now works in fraud and risk management out on the East Coast in D.C. Following that, next week we're going to have FHA back, Nancy West from HUD. We're looking forward to seeing her. Happy Father's Day, all the graduates out there. Have a great weekend. If you want more information on any of our upcoming events, check out our calendar on thenorrisgroup.com. For hard money, check us out there as well. Or if you're looking to do some trust deed investing with us, check out tngtrustdeeds.com. Have a great weekend.